Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn larder control, which is the topic from the Unit 1 Larder and Kitchen Practices. Here we are going to learn common terms used in the larder and the larder control. The first one is aging, holding meats in coolers under controlled conditions to allow natural tenderizing to take place. AP required, as purchased amount necessary to yield the desired EP weight. AP required is computed as EP required divided by yield percentage. Antipasto, Italian adverbs. Beginning inventory. The dollar value of all products on hand. Beginning inventory. The dollar value of all products on hand at the beginning of the accounting period. This amount is determined by completing a physical inventory. Bin card, an index card with both additions to and deletions from inventory of a given product. To facilitate its use, the card is usually affixed to the shelf that holds the given item, used in a perpetual inventory system. Canapé, an adverb consisting of a small piece of bread or toast, often cut in decorative shape, garnished with savory spread or topping. Carpaccio, very thin slices of meat or fish served raw. Carryover, a menu item prepared for sale during a meal period but carried over for use in a different meal period. Casing, a synthetic or natural membrane used to enclose sausage forcemeat. Cowl, a fatty membrane that covers the stomach of a pig, used for wrapping meats for cooking and for lining terrines. Chitterlings, pork intestines. Coulis, a vegetable or fruit puree used as a sauce. Crepinette, a sausage patty wrapped in caul. Crudités, a raw vegetable served as a relish. Daily inventory sheet, a form that lists the items in storage, the unit of purchase, and the par value. It also contains the following columns: on hand, special order, and the order amount. Edible portion, EP. This term refers to the weight or count of a product after it has been trimmed, cooked, and portioned. Ending inventory, the dollar value of all products on hand at the end of the accounting period. This amount is determined by completing a physical inventory. First in, first out, FIFO. Term used to describe a method of storage in which the operator intends to sell his or her oldest product before selling the most recently delivered product. Forcemeat, a mixture of chopped or ground meat and other ingredients used for pâtés, sausages, and other preparations. Garnisher, garnish, the act or process of garnishing. Inventory turnover, the number of times the total value of inventory has been purchased and replaced in an accounting period. Lard, the rendered fat of hogs to insert strips of fat into meats low in marbling. Last in, first out, LIFO. Term used to describe a method of storage in which the operator intends to sell his or her most recently delivered product before selling the older product. Par level, a system of determining the purchase point by using management established minimum and maximum allowable inventory levels for a given inventory item. Requisition, when a food or beverage product is requested from storage by an employee for use in an operation. Shelf life, the period of time an ingredient or menu item maintains its freshness, flavor, and quality. Tripe, the muscular stomach lining of beef or other meat animals. Waste percentage, this formula is used Waste percentage. This formula is defined as product loss divided by AP weight and refers to product lost in the preparation process. Working stock. The quantity of goods from inventory reasonably expected to be used between deliveries. Yield percentage. This formula is defined as 1 minus waste percentage and refers to the amount of product available for use by the operator after all preparation related losses have been taken into account. Yield test. A procedure used to determine actual EP ingredient cost. It is used to help establish actual cost on a product that will experience weight or volume loss in preparation. Larder control. If the larder is to be run effectively, efficiently, and economically, it is essential that the chef garde manager exercise strict control over the food stuff received and stored in the department. This will involve checking the quality and quantity of all food received in the department, ensuring that all foodstuff is stored at the right temperature and that they can easily be checked, that the food is protected from contamination by vermin, that portion control is ensured, that stock is regularly turned over, that food is not overstocked, a simple daily stock sheet to be maintained by each sub department. Every possible effort is made to ensure the highest standard of hygiene. Pilferage is discouraged and controlled. Stock sheet. The stock and order sheet should be as simple and easy to keep up to data as possible. A complicated stock sheet requiring too much writing will defeat the whole purpose as it will be neglected during busy rush periods, the very time it is needed most. For some sub-departments, devising an easy and simple system is reasonably easy. In some cases, it is not so easy. For example, the keeping of the stock of food sent in and returned by the cold buffet can be complicated and time wasting if one is to measure every ounce or inch. Therefore, it is necessary to accept some rule of thumb providing it is well supervised. An experienced chef garde manager should be able to tell at a glance the weight or number of portion of a given joint or cold dish. The butchery department also presents some problems and the stock sheet for this department needs careful consideration. Each establishment will devise its own system taking into account its own problems. Here is a stock sheet you see on your screen. In the first columns we can see department and the other column is day and date. In the department column there are divided into three categories. One is item, second is unit and the third is stock. In the another column day and date, the first column is unit price, second is cost and the third is order. Yield testing. Most food service products are delivered in the AP or as purchased state. This refers to the weight or count of a product as delivered to the food service operator. EP or edible portion refers to the weight of a product after it has been cleaned, trimmed, cooked and portioned. Thus, AP refers to food products as the operator receives them. AP refers to food products as the guest receives them. Yield percent is important in the area of recipe costing. This is true because a recipe cost must take into account the difference in the price of products in their AP or EP state. In order to determine actual recipe cost, it may sometimes be necessary to conduct a yield test to determine actual EP ingredient cost. A yield test is a procedure used for computing your actual cost on a product that will experience weight or volume loss in preparation. Here is a formula for the yield testing or yield percentage is total yield percent total yield percentage is equal to remaining weight slash original weight multiply 100. Waste percentage is the percentage of product lost due to cooking, trimming, portioning or cleaning. Liaison with other departments. The larder is both a storage department for most perishable foods and a preparation department for such foodstuffs. The larder staff, under the supervision of the chef garde manager, are responsible for the ordering, storing, and preserving of stores, keeping stocks up to date, and accounting for such items as meat, fish, poultry, game, etc., which pass through the department on their way from the suppliers to the kitchen and eventually to the restaurant or banqueting rooms. The bulk of such foodstuff needs dissecting or cleaning, dressing, cutting into the required joints or portions, and generally preparing for cooking. To function in an effective manner, the larder department must operate in harmony with the kitchen in particular. If confusion and wastage are to be avoided, a good layout of the larder in the relation to the kitchen will avoid undue running from place to place. Lack of liaison between the departments could result in duplication of work or sometimes in certain processes not being carried out to the best advantage. For instance, certain foods intended for cold service are best cooked in the kitchen where there are greater facilities for carrying out the operation. Pastries for pies or puddings and various savories served from the larder department are best prepared by the pastry staff, who will be more skillful in such work and who are equipped with the necessary apertures and tools for producing such items. Savory fillings, as are required by the pastry chef for such items as sausage rolls, patties or pastries, ravioli, etc., will be prepared in the larder and transferred to the pastry department as and when required. Another important function of the garden manager is to process and utilize the leftover which is transferred from the kitchen to the larder at the conclusion of every meal. A number of garnishes or complements of dishes served from kitchen departments are prepared by the garden manager. Such items as stuffings, force meats, lardons or bacon rashers are naturally provided by the larder, as well as cold sauces for the accompaniment of hot dishes.